What is going on, guys? BCD here, and today I want to bring you a quick video. What I wanted to go over was the PS5 launch lineup. It's sparse, but I wanted to kind of go over it to you and kind of let you guys understand that don't forget that it's going to be another launch. It's going to be an actual launch of a new console. They're not doing what Xbox is doing. They're not essentially bringing everything to the next generation. They're going to start fresh. What does that mean? It means when you purchase that new item, you're going to feel like when you first purchase your PS4. It's going to feel like when you first purchase your Xbox One. It's going to have nothing on it outside of the third party. So surprisingly, this is probably their biggest launch lineup that I've seen in the past. It's about 21 games, but there are only going to be four. In fact, actually, yeah, four that's going to be exclusive to the console. So it's going to be Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I believe that is also coming to the PlayStation 4 for the DLC. Godfall, Jet the Far Shore, and Bugsnack. Those are the four games, which I believe maybe Bugsnack is also coming to the PS4. But those are the four games that are going to be exclusive to the PlayStation 5. So I want people to temper their expectations when you do get that new console, which I will as well. It's going to have very limited things that it can do. PlayStation backwards compatibility, I don't believe it's going to be baked in as soon as you get it. If it is, it's going to be very limited in what games you're going to be able to play. And most of the games that they're going to be able to allow you to play are more than likely going to be games you already beat. They have a really good history of making great games, so most of the time when they make some games, they're already going to be beaten. Maybe there's someone out there that hasn't played all of them, and you could probably revisit. But keep in mind and keep your expectations simmered. It's going to be where, again, it's going to be a new launch. It's not going to be something where you can go in and you feel as if you already have a lot of value. That is going to be held at the Xbox Club. That is where everybody that has purchased an Xbox One, when they go to the Series X, everything that they have purchased will be able to be played on that Xbox Series X. So they're going to have that PC experience. So everybody that's in that PC master race, where when you got your Steam library, and then as soon as you upgrade your systems or your CPU or GPU, you can continuously play those games. They're not going to go anywhere. That's kind of what the expectation for Series X is to do, and bring in this new wave of generation versus PlayStation. They want to keep it the same. So when you do experience that, just keep that temperament. And people, I guess, forget that that's what's going to happen. It's going to be where you're going to see another console have the ability to play a lot of games that were able to be played previously, and then you're going to see another console where it's going to be very scarce, and they're going to have to be waiting for new games to come afoot. Kind of like, again, any previous generation of consoles, this is the only one that's going to be breaking the mold, and that's because of Microsoft's push for backwards compatibility. That's their push to make sure everything is all included, and there's no longer a series or a generation. They just want it to always be continuous. So I don't think people give them enough credit for that. I mean, that's totally fine. PlayStation 5 is doing it a different way. They're going to basically continue to make you, once you get your new generation console, you're going to have to buy those new generation peripherals. So you're going to have to buy the controllers, the camera, the media controller, anything that you want extra to go be compatible with the PlayStation 5. That's what you're going to have to do. Versus anything that you was able to use on your Xbox, you're going to still be able to use that. And that's pretty much a pretty significant difference in what you're going to be able to do day one. I don't think people care. I don't think people realize that, but I wanted to kind of put that narrative in your head, make sure that you understand that if you do go with the PlayStation 5 and you basically have a certain amount of games that you can actually play, it may seem as if you're going to be losing a lot of value, but at the end of the day, you know why you bought that PlayStation 5. You know why you wanted it. It's because of the games. It's because of the games that they're going to be promising you. It's the games that they're going to have in the future. So I don't think people are going to be mad about justifying their price. I just think it's more so that is another one up for Xbox, unfortunately. That's only one up, really, because they already have been baking in value in that system for a very long time. PlayStation, on the other hand, they're probably going to be playing catch up this generation on how to bake in that value. They're probably going to be trying to do something with PlayStation Now. They're probably going to be trying to do something with, backwards compatibility. They're going to be trying to do stuff that's really going to, make that system valuable again outside of what, Microsoft is doing. So just keep that in mind when you're actually going shopping. I think that's an important thing to kind of just keep in the back of your head, is that you're going to be able to utilize old stuff. So even if you want to buy another Xbox controller and you have a bunch of old ones and you don't really want to get rid of things, that's another thing that you can do. I'm not someone to hold on to things, so once the PlayStation 5 comes out, I'm more than likely going to get rid of my PlayStation 4 Pro, my controllers, my games. I'm probably going to get rid of most of that stuff because I'm not someone to hold on to things, nor do I care to. So it's probably going to be where most of that stuff gets dropped off. I don't have any of my old PS3 stuff. I don't have any of my 360 stuff. It's kind of, I kept the games just because of, well, I didn't keep the games at first because I didn't know that was going to happen. But now I have started to keep games that I bought digitally, or to keep games that I actually owned physically, until a point where I feel like I'm buying a digital, and then I'm going to get rid of those too. Because I just don't like having, physical space just taken up. I do like my physical consoles, and I do like the physical discs, but that's only more for a resale value because I'm very cheap when it comes to games, and I don't really want to. This is an expensive hobby, so I want to make sure I supplement my habit with buying games, playing them and then reselling. That's pretty much how I can afford to have purchase all the games that come out for the console, the ones that I want to play anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Does that kind of change your mind on this? Does it make you feel any differently? I know a lot of that stuff doesn't really matter when it comes to games anyway, so I'm not sure if that would be something that you kind of take into consideration when you're actually purchasing. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more of these news updates, or whatever I want to call it. Again, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. I can't do the Marcus Brownlee. Peace, man. Just peace. Bye. See you later. Next one.